Hello guys, I'm GB Games here, and welcome to the next episode of Minecraft modding. So, in this episode, we'll start actually creating a mod. So go into the SRC folder and open new and then packages. We now want to create a package. Mine's going to be called tutorial, which is when it is full. So now you have your package. We're going to create a new class file. You will need to give it a name. I will call it mod, and it will do that. And then we have mod.java. We're going to paste in a piece of code here. So we have a lot of importations here, and this will be in the link, not in the link, but in the description below. I covered this from the tools mod I made, so it's easier to do that way. And this part doesn't really matter if you just copy and paste it, it's just over already. So the name of this mod is going to be tutorial, and tutorial mod, and then everything else here doesn't really matter. The ID is really important. If you have a mod with the same ID, it's gonna mess up your game, and the version is YouTube. That's the version. It's probably not correct, but you know. So I'm gonna do once again tutorial, and the packet handler is going to be tutorial packet handler class, and we'll save that. Okay, so now we're going to need to create that packet handler for it to be able to load. So we're going to create a new class. We're going to call it tutorial packet handler, which I think it should be. Oops, that's incorrect. Refactor handler. Finish. Okay, so tutorial packet handler. Okay, so I should extend packet handler probably. Okay, mistake. Okay, so now I'm gonna extend packet handler, which basically means it's using all the code of packet handler for it to be able to run. Wait. Now there should be an packet handler. Let me look in my other mods. I'm probably going to do this quite often. This is something I recommend you do in your mods as well. Just look at all the things you already achieved previously to see how you did it and why it's not working right now. And now you can learn something from it, and that's really important. So the best thing is, of course, to just copy off this. We'll go over it piece by piece. So we'll just use these imports already. So we're going to import net.minecraft.network network manager, which is basically managing the network. So we're going to packets, which basically make the connection between servers and clients. The packet handler, which handles the packets client-sided or server-sided, so they can basically they get something, and now they need to handle what they get, basically. And the player, which I don't know what's required, but it's probably required. And we're going to implement it and not extend it. And now it's going to give us error. And this is really neat because the packet handler doesn't have to have anything as of yet. So we can just add in implemented features, and boom, it does it for us. We don't even have to write any piece of code right now. It's already there, and that's really neat in my opinion. So yeah, Mod still has a bug. It doesn't have that bug anymore. I don't see any bugs, so we'll have a look then. Cannot convert to classic since I packed it. Is it? Oh yeah, we didn't save this file, so that one will be bugged, but at the same time not bugged. It's a bit strange, but if you don't save files, the rest of the files will update because of that save file, but they won't show as bugs in the file, but are registered as bugs. Now, if we click this little green button, it's going to give us this. It's going to greet us with hello, FML setting up your Minecraft environment, and this is basically the same as if you would install it just normally without making your own mod, but now it's in this easy to change version of Minecraft. So now if we go to single player and create a new world, we're going to create creative, super flat, customize. You don't need to do this per se. Right, so ready, use preset, done, create new world. We'll have a new world, but nothing is modded. We have a mod that runs, but it's the same as making a program that runs, but it just doesn't do anything. It's there, it's running, it's active, but it's not doing something the user notices. So it did add itself, which the user is able to know, because if it's line encasing, if you go to mods, there is tutorial mod, YouTube, 0 child mods. There you go. It's registered by Forge. Now we want this to do something, and that's where the next episode kicks in. So this was a short video, just like the previous one. This is basically the startup. It's a small thing you need to do. It could be kind of in your way, it could be not. It's something you need to do every single time. So we'll go over one time what we did and what everything we have done this far does, because I don't think I've explained that very well. So add mod will cause that add mod. It doesn't really matter what it does, but it makes the mod visible for Forge. Now this is the important part right here. So the name, this needs to be in quotations, otherwise it won't work. And the name in this case is tutorial mod, so that's the name that will show up in the when you click mods and look at it, it will say tutorial mod. The mod ID won't be seen anywhere, but it will make interference between mods not there, because every mod probably has another ID, and the version usually would be 1.0 or something, but the version of the mod. And you could as well say something like Minecraft version this and this, and mod version this and this if you wanted. So the next one is network mod, which is really required if you're going to make it a network mod, which I require, which I would say you would, because that allows you to automatically make it multiplayer as well. So is the client side required? This should be always true, otherwise the mod won't run client sided. But server side required means you can use this mod even though the server doesn't have it, and that will work, only no one else will see it because the server just doesn't recognize that item ID. For that reason it's not going to accept it, and it's not going to crush it though, that's a good thing. And the channels which the packets are sent over should be tutorial. Once again, this should be specific and different for every single mod, so they don't interfere with each other. And packet handler equals tutorial packet handler. So the packet handler that handles the packets is our own custom packet handler, which doesn't have special code in it, but for some more complicated multiplayer stuff you do need to have new and more complicated packet handler things, which is already registered right now, so it's really easy to do. So thank you guys for watching. In the next episode we'll create our first block, and I hope to see you then.